HawK, the Happy Slayer, has defeated the Emperor in this double elimination bracket. Happy could still make it and win this cup in the end. But he has to go to the lower bracket where he's facing Orc Worker right now. HawK, as I said, has defeated Happy in the best of 1 for the first time in 4 months. Now he's facing another undead from Poland this time, and that is TeRRoR. TeRRoR's rise recently has been quite impressive for all of us. That's why we invited him to our first invitational. But now TeRRoR has to step up his game hard. I think it was HawK's #1 objective to step up his matchup versus undead. Because at one point it has to happen that one guy defeats Happy, and this moment will go down in history when Happy is not winning a cup, and HawK wants to be responsible for that. You can feel it, how he adjusts his builds, how he always finds new things to implement into his game. He even added tanks yesterday, but today back to his one base. And now let's see what we have. Archmage on Concealed Hill, once again a best of 3. TeRRoR has just defeated Cash, which is really impressive. I thought, okay, Cash playing here should make it into the winner bracket semi-final at least, but no. TeRRoR stood in his way and is facing HawK now. Footman on the DK, but catches an end snare. That was not too impressive. He didn't get the experience for it, but the Footman is gone. Creeps got the last hit. And with that, DK is still at a comfortable 600 HP. Happy just direct Orc Worker. Okay. Okay. HawK with a tier 1, level 1 harass. Nice deny by TeRRoR. Trying to block, getting some more hits on this DK. Super aggressive. Like a rabid Wolverine. Trying to get the last hit, but it's tough. With the coil. Okay, and that's level 2 for HawK. Early game turning out great for the Russian. DK now hurt. No Fiend to work with at the moment. About to summon, but man. HawK just pushes him into his own base. And TeRRoR's like, what is happening here? How is he so aggressive? And he surrounds him? I don't know what kind of workout HawK did today. But he's playing so good. That's a rough early game for TeRRoR now. That Footman kill was nice. But that's about it. That's all he got done. And he didn't get experience for it either. No level 2. It's a blessing for him that there's fountains, but it's of course very, very obvious that TeRRoR's here now. And so HawK's just following him, right-clicks him, and prepares for his tier 2. Blacksmith, rifles, and boots on this Archmage to continue the pressure. He even struggles with the green camp. With that, at least he gets level 2. No way. HawK interrupts the creeping and delays level 2 even further. This coil must hit. But will he be in range? There's so much range. TeRRoR feels completely overwhelmed. He did not expect HawK to play like this. Damage on the Fiend. Damage to the Decay, who has to take a bath in this fountain for the second time in less than 5 minutes. And HawK playing it in a way that, yeah, Fiends could be surrounded and killed, but he wants these turtles gone. And TeRRoR didn't get it. And where to find level 2 now? Yes, Coil Nova will bring it at one point, but it's so late. First Rifleman is out, and he gets the Fiend in the end. No coil. Oh, the coil was ready, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Half a level ahead. No aura. And he finally gets it. Has to throw a coil as HawK was ready to block and prevent the right clicks. but that is such a rough early. Tier 3 on the way. Smoothest sailing ever for HawK. Priest for healing. Mountain King out. Archmage close to 3 after these this crap. Well, if he shares experience, not even sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
TeRRoR has to take risks now. It's like, okay, this didn't turn out to the way I wanted it to be. So let's do something risky. And this is definitely risky. If TeRRoR finds him now, if HawK finds him now, with Stormbolt and the Footman, that's a lot of kills. But he leaves him alone, gives TeRRoR some room to breathe. And the reward is the biggest in the game. Katka's Pipe of Insight. So HP regen and mana regen for the undead heroes. HawK finds his level 3 now. We have boots on this Mountain King. Yeah. Switches it over. I like that. And level 3. Remo will join after this game, by the way. He finally arrived. I don't know how to come back from this, though. TeRRoR needs power creeping, great items, and a mistake by HawK. Can't win without a mistake by HawK. Dispel upgrade. Tier 3 almost finished. Just rushing Tier 3 so hard. Alright. TeRRoR stays alive. Waits for his own orb. For more focus fire. And more power creeping. I think he needs some way to delay HawK's push. I guess HawK's fine with it as well. You give me time for my strong human tier 3. You're not threatening anything. You're not delaying my creeping. You give me my level 3 MK. This is great. What is this overlay? We custom coded it. Started development like 4.5 years ago. Was a little simpler back then. But yeah, we're the only channel in the world with this overlay. Yo, Rapid, how's it going? Oh, this is kind of what I expected to happen in the middle. HawK with a decent number of rifles. And a good Mountain King and good levels. At least TeRRoR gets the Dark Ranger out. That is great catch. Coils look good, thanks to the Brilliance Aura, of course. But Fiend killed. Footman running forward, get the healing at the sustain. Paladin arrives as well, level 2 Stormbolt. Nova is good, but instant healing with the Holy Light. TeRRoR just can't get killed. Lich is dead. Like that. What a terrible, terrible, terrible game. For TeRRoR. Yeah, if you defeat Happy, then TeRRoR doesn't seem to be a match.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Remo, how's it going?
Going pretty good. Going pretty. Oh wait, I have the stream on. That's really confusing.
I'm sorry.
Here we go. Hey guys.
The more Neo, the better, no? No?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Best is when sharing a hotel room.
Fuck you.
Dude, Anaheim, don't we want to go into one room together?
Absolutely not. Not for
good old time's sake. Come on.
Not for all the money in the world.
I'm even gonna take my socks off and then we can toe cuddle in the middle of the night.
Who does that? That is the weirdest thing. It's like
we can do it. No.
It's like
The
holding
weirdest thing-
hands with toes.
The weirdest thing is people sleeping in socks.
Yeah, okay.
I don't care how cold it is. If it is minus 30 degrees, I'm not gonna wear socks.
No, that's gross.
Never.
That's really gross.
It's like sleeping with, I don't know, like one of those respirators, you know, like one of those gas masks or something. Awful.
Game is up. Do you know the game?
Where are you guys, by the way? Like, what channel?
I can invite you, I think. First I'm gonna send you the game name. So, channel.
Yeah, I'm in.
Are you in the channel as well?
A Discord channel?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know how to invite you via mobile.
Is there a link on the normal, like, grid thingy?
Not really. I don't know. I got it linked from Demon.
Oh, well, I guess if you're in... Oh, wait, I'm just gonna ask Demon.
Good. What have you been doing? 90 minutes late. We're supposed to start at 2, and then I started even earlier. I thought, okay, I will do the first hour alone. What have you been up to?
Supposed to start at 2, bro. It wasn't, you know, a cast. It was just like, yeah, we're gonna start doing some ladders. Wasn't a specific time.
We said 2 yesterday on stream.
Yeah, we said like 2.
Like 2, 3:30.
Like 2.
3:30
Plus
is
minus,
like
plus minus, you know.
So what have you been up to?
Yeah.
Have you been dating
I
someone?
had to do laundry and shopping and, you know.
Shopping again?
Whatever holds you up.
You just bought new clothes.
I mean grocery shopping.
Ah. Yeah, you missed HawK owning Happy.
Yeah, everyone did.
True.
Did somebody stream it? Other than Happy himself, of course?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna have to check out that replay, man. And I also saw the previous map here on stream. Dude, HawK is looking like a baller right now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Level 1 AM aggression.
Yeah.
Super dominant.
Yep.
As if he was playing against like 50% BattleNet or something. He's like, I'm gonna take control of this game. You're gonna have no chance.
Yeah.
That's the way it's gonna be.
Like, the ego that HawK must have after defeating Happy on a map, like, he must feel untouchable right now.
And it does count, by the way, guys. I know it was only best of one, but doesn't matter. It counts.
The 4-month streak of not losing a series is over.
But Happy can still keep alive the streak of winning every tournament because of that lower bracket.
Yeah. I wonder if we have other results from the other. Foggy is playing.
It would be so cool if they meet in the final again and HawK beats him again.
Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna drink like 4 protein shakes at the same time. He's gonna be like, oh, unlimited power!
Well, he won WCA qualifier, right? And celebrated on stream with like a champagne bottle or something. That's quite a few years ago, but
yeah.
I can see
Wasn't
that
it like
happening.
Jack Daniels or something?
Oh yeah, with Jack Daniels. Yeah.
something
Yeah.
harder.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, HawK once again going for the Ogre Magi camp. You know how yesterday we talked about how I feel like this build isn't the right one to go on this map anymore?
Yep.
And I thought back, like, what did Infi actually play? And I checked out our VOD, because replays don't work anymore, because new version. And Infi went green next to the main into expansion.
Huh.
Which I think is the much better opening, to be honest. It is not a secure level 3, but everything is so much faster. Comes with the risk of, if you lose creeps at the expansion, then getting level 3 is really dangerous, or difficult rather. But Happy almost always goes green into green, so if you go green into Expo as the human, with Happy's creep route in mind, you get your expansion fully crept before Happy arrives, unless Happy specifically mixes up his creep route and changes it up, which usually he doesn't do. Now, of course, this isn't Happy, this is TeRRoR. But I feel like it's all, you know, moving towards Happy versus HawK in the grand final. I can feel it.
Yeah, we saw this creep route by HawK in the human mirror against Death Note just an hour ago. And this lines up quite nicely if this is not interrupted. Of course, if you are not having the goal of expanding, because you're level 3, you have a couple of spots left for the Mountain King. You have access to a Zeppelin if you want to go for that. So there is upsides for this creep route as well. But okay, here it's entirely different. And looks like HawK's going 2-base this time.
Oh, lightning shoot on the Ogre Magi right away. That's a cute little play here with this wand.
TeRRoR again lags, man. He should really switch his provider or something. Always issues. It's because you have lightning shield.
I wonder if HawK still has PTSD from way back when lightning shield was really strong.
HawK seems to be in a good mood today.
Hell yeah, dude. He's having a blast.
Yep. Yesterday...
I love also that HawK is capable of playing multiple strategies now. You know, not anymore does he play only one-base rifles. Not anymore does he only play expansion. But now he has a wide array of strats to choose from. Which makes him really dangerous. What were you saying, honey?
No, oh good. Oh good. Even mixing in tanks. Okay, this doesn't look good for TeRRoR. I don't see the other player from Poland like having issues. It's only him. But I mean, we see him the most, so.
Maybe he needs to call his Vodafone customer support lady and wait in line for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's wait a little. TeRRoR still trying to make it to Anaheim as well, by the way. Then, of course, he could play without lag. I wonder when they will reveal the invites. It's only 2 weeks away.
Yeah. Should be soon. Okay, DK coming in. Coil gets the last hit. That was level 4 guy. That's big experience, but the bigger one is the Ogre Magi. And of course the item as well. But TeRRoR's almost out of mana already, so... lightning shield again. It looks scary, but just the water elemental here taking the damage. HawK retreating with the peasants, and you know, this is what I was talking about. Like, if you get delayed at the expansion with this build, it just takes so long.
Yeah. And the lightning shield is of course the perfect item to force militia back, to delay the creeping. TeRRoR's early game is million times better than the one on CH. HawK still creeping. 4 minutes 20 in.
Man, all these players are so hurt. He needs a shop really bad.
Gets it. Pendant of energy again.
Oh man, these footies. It's pretty scary now for HawK. He can't engage into these fiends too easily. He doesn't want to lose the footman. Needs to get new footies from the main. Silver lining for the human here is the DK's out of mana. I think you should send these footies onto the fiends to force them back over time. Those who aren't too hurt too badly.
Well, not too many of them left. TeRRoR stays in here with fresh fiends. Just has to be careful about the DK and one fiend, but that should be easily doable. Mana is quite rare for HawK as well, so he can't summon unlimited water elementals.
And HawK supply blocked. He can't make any new footies right now, which is a big problem. Oh, he's not thinking of it, but he's calling militia from the main. And they are certainly desperately required. When's the Lich coming? Not too far off.
Yeah, he is tier 2. It's in production already. Of course, he has to make his way over, but then, oh boy, Nova will hit big. Or does he have to retreat? Because, like, statues are far away.
Yeah, it's a good question. What do you go for now as TeRRoR? He's trying to snipe some more peasants, but everything is really hurt. Cancel the healing on the AM, but there's 2 Regen Scrolls and 2 Clarities in the shop, so HawK can quickly re-establish that healing.
Yeah, HawK stabilizing.
Yeah.
Still,
he could tech right now if he wants to.
A player's forces are under
he's
attack.
going for defend rather. And then hide behind towers. I wonder if he is going for Blizzard again, like he did yesterday a couple of times, with the shop being so far away. Oh, Nova hits big.
On the AM though. Not on the footies. He still gets 1 footy. And now counting the seconds until defend the AM. Not again, HawK. Oh, HawK! How does this keep happening?
Little too greedy, maybe. Can he get some kills in still? No. TeRRoR with the perfect retreat.
A player's forces
I think he was trying to manually point the TP towards the expansion. That took a little bit too long instead of double-click TPing. And that's how he dies. And that's gonna delay the tech even more.
Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. And the first statue should be soon to be ready, right? It's coming. There's unlimited push potential so far.
Oh my god, TeRRoR's almost tier 3.
Yep, and HawK just started the tech.
It's gonna be a rough one right here, folks. At least the tower remains standing. And this is the difficulty of this map. So I can understand why, I mean, you know, there's lots of difficulties are showing themselves. But AM is still at level 3, even with going for the Tuskar camp. And if you don't go for the Tuskar camp, but rather green into Expo, this can be even more problematic. But as Infi showed, if you do it well, it is doable. Of course, it's a rough comparison to go up against Infi. But, you know, if you want to be world class, that's where you gotta aim for. Pitlord third, pretty much nowadays, has cemented itself as the meta, thanks to Happy.
Yeah, there's no discussion anymore, really, what to go for. Like, before we thought about, hey, Dreadlord, hey, Dark Ranger? But, yeah, Pilo it is, number 1 pick.
If you're trying to break the Expo, Rain of Fire by far the best. If you're trying to go 2 base versus 2 base and creep up the map, maybe Dark Ranger better. And if you're really afraid of tanks, maybe Dreadlord better. But most undeads nowadays do try to break the expansion.
Sounds like you're talking to a Korean. Maybe better? Maybe better? You like that's what you do when you talk to Focus or Lawlight or something. By the way, what's your MMR since we discovered that this function exists today?
2,800 something.
Damn, close to the cap.
300,000 is the cap?
300,000 is the cap, yeah, no, yeah, 3,000 is the cap.
That's weird. It's pretty low.
Yep.
But perhaps they're gonna increase it.
Yeah, in StarCraft it's 7,000, so... should be doable.
So defense footies doing their best. The Pitlord showering in his own rain of fire.
I mean, it's Northern Isles, it's really cold. So, wow, that Nova was huge! Triple kill right away.
But no statues on the ground here for TeRRoR. What is up with the slaughterhouse production? That's a big macro mistake. Him having only 1 statue for so long and morphing that into a destroyer is kind of questionable. But you know, arguably good. But you need to have more statues out. Did HawK kill a statue? No, right?
I don't think so, no.
MK is on the way. I don't think HawK has time for tier 3 here. He has to try to stabilize with rifles, perhaps. I don't know if it's doable, but he has to try something. Oh, 2 fiends coming in, hurt from the back. Is HawK gonna realize this could be easy kills? Oh, the AM, hell yeah. 1, 2. Got him.
Okay, only 1 in quotes. Both are so low on mana. HawK has 1 more water elemental soon. Or 3 fiends.
Ridiculous.
Oh no! Archmage
How much these footies are doing is absolutely ridiculous, and it's all because there was no statue here. Another fiend kill. 2 fiends lost on tier 3 just against AM and a handful of footies. Should never happen, but no statue. The mistake that makes that possible.
HawK now at 1,000 gold. Like, he has nothing but this Archmage at this point, but he kills another fiend. Oh, Mountain King arrives. Okay, that changes quite a bit. TeRRoR wasn't really ready for that. Oh, Archmage though. Can't allow him to die a second time.
DK dry. Pitlord mostly dry. Same for the Lich. Oh, AM! HawK, not again!
Dude.
He's got the heal pots though. Tier 3 is on the way, but it's still far away from HawK. For HawK. This is still really scary.
Once the hero kill, there's no mana for Coil. Could swap the TP, but alright. 2 destroyers up. dead here on the ground. 51 supply for TeRRoR. Economy-wise, that's really bad for him.
A player's
let's
forces
see
are under
what
attack.
gold he gets. Big creep goes to TeRRoR with the heal wards, which is kind of nice. Drops one, turns around.
This is some really good Spartan play by HawK. Like with very little, he's doing a lot. Just barely surviving.
Did you watch 300 again? I heard you like that movie a little.
I think I know that movie by heart, dude. If I see the movie and the sound is off, I think I can lip sync.
Want to do a bet?
Okay, I'm not gonna get it word for word. So, no.
TeRRoR's army looking quite powerful now. 4 destroyers going for the main. Tier 3 is not finished, and there's only 1 tower.
Yeah, this main's gonna break.
He has to break.
HawK needs to make sure to get gyros out and to pool them without losing too many of them. But even if the main economy falls, once he has like, let's say 9 gyros, he can look for a fight perhaps.
Workers immediately taken out.
A player's
HawK with a
forces are
potion
under
on this
attack.
Archmage.
Town
That's
is
quite
under
necessary. No levels on this Mountain King. And what to do against the destroyers? He has no
Tier 3 finishes.
workshop.
That's important.
Oh, he has 2 workshops. Sorry about that. Flag Cannon rather early. We see it more and more delayed. But against 4 destroyers, it makes a lot of sense to queue it early.
Oh, HawK, you need to keep these flying machines alive. But there's so much stuff happening, it's hard to keep track of everything. And the first 2 gyros die, and that's a big deal. That hurts a lot.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah. Need to pool them. We say this a lot. Pretty much everything from the workshop needs to be pooled. Mortars are a little bit of an exception, but tanks definitely, gyros definitely.
The town is under siege.
And losing the first 2 gyros, that was a big mistake. If he hadn't, he would be at 6 now. Wait for 3 more and then he can go in. Oh, he is going in towards the main. I don't think he can take that fight though.
Thank you, Katafish, for the prime sub. Okay, with the production being directly next to the fight, this could actually be okay. Paladin is coming in as well.
Oh, the Lich! Holy light, where was the coil? Was it perhaps on cooldown? I'm not sure. Anyway, second TeRRoR dies out of nowhere pretty much, and HawK is holding on. Rough game for him so far, stressful game so far, trying not to die for the last 10 minutes, and now finally in the driver's seat himself, or is he?
He has web against this. Lets the TeRRoR rain from the skies. But yeah, the destroyers are definitely decimated and hurt. And there's still no Lich. He's not buying him back from the tavern. There we go. Coil immediately, but on the ground, it's not TeRRoR who's raining.
Pretty close. AM has to TP up because he was too low HP. Stormbolt, 1 more kill. TP towards the shop, and now we heal up. HawK once again barely survives, but the army is small. The main base is fully mining once again.
But that was
We have 2 destroyers in the air, almost dead.
That was the critical moment for HawK, wasn't it? He is at tier 3. He got the Paladin. He gets more and more gyros. He gets knights now. He's getting so much better from here on out. And TeRRoR's not going for like banshees. This was a big 4 destroyer push that was super expensive.
Yeah, but TeRRoR is still really strong right now. And HawK is kind of strong right now, in my opinion. Don't want to lose that knight. Very expensive. Didn't have the time for animal war training yet. Levels are starting to get there though. AM close to 4, that's a big deal. Pally close to 2, that's a big deal. But 1 workshop falls. Might not be the biggest thing though, actually, because not too many destroyers anymore anyways. Gyros flying into the main, they will decimate these 2 left destroyers, and HawK is going in once more. 2 webs are coming out, aiming for the Lich again, but he's got frost armor and coils coming in. And the gyros almost all taken out immediately. The destroyers are still alive.
Waterments are not focusing them as well. Needs reinforcements. Double level up, 4 and 2. Good aura and divine shield. Paladin is safe for now, but everything is hurt and the disease cloud is widely spread by TeRRoR. Can continue to push here. Needs to wait for a couple of reinforcements. Supply is still equal.
A player's forces are under attack.
HawK re-engaging.
probably a lot about the mana right here. Who's got more healing? Who can use more spells? Building the Sanctum doesn't matter that much, probably. He has 3 breakers, it's all he needs. What he needs is Knights and Gyros. Once again, pulling the Gyros in the main. Clarity, Regen Scroll. HawK is buying a little bit more time, but in the meanwhile, Peasants are getting killed in the main, getting remade. Level 4 for the Lich, even more intelligence.
Okay, flag. Oh, the Gyros not connecting really. The web was there in time. He even saves this super hurt one. Nova on that Knight. That was an expensive loss. And he can't get rid of these destroyers.
They're about to fall though. The Gyros have not been taken out and they're still firing away. Over time they will die, but so might the Lich. No, he gets the coil just barely. TP transferred, has to use it. HawK holds on again, kills the last destroyer. TeRRoR down to 45, HawK at 43. Man, this has been a bloody game so far. But HawK survives and has his 2 bases now to rely on. TeRRoR never managed to counter-expand.
Indeed. Never even tried. He wanted to break the main base, which is hard enough to do since there's a castle. Expo was too fortified with towers, he thought. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be real rough. There's an Invo Potion on the Lich. No TP, but a Creep Jack soon. HawK sees it, moves away before killing the Trackler.
TeRRoR's hero levels are pretty crazy. 444 here.
Thank you, Wabow, for the Prime sub.
HawK needs to get back to the shop. Legion Scroll, Clarities, especially on the Pally. He needs more healing. Would love to go for a staff as well, but he's kind of broke all the time. Probably better investment to just go into more units.
600 gold on the bank. Now invest into Sundering Blades. He's kind of greedy, not pushing into upkeep, just going for more and more items, upgrades, anything that saves him from upkeep.
No destroyers at all anymore. So these Gyros, completely useless, pretty much. Outside of obstructing vision, perhaps.
Forces are under attack.
HawK has a bit more time. The barracks can take a beating, but you don't want to lose the barracks. No. You need more knights. Alright, in we go again. First breaker dropping quite low. HawK focusing on the DK, looking for us around, but that's not happening. In the AM, in the meantime, dropping really low. It's gonna be Holy Light to help him out.
Gyro's absolutely useless, as there's no destroyer anymore. HawK gets an abomination almost, but I guess he's, fighting the way out. Everything infected with a disease.
Yeah, at this stage, A-Bomb is so good.
Only one, he's not able to snipe him. This Rain of Fire level 2 is so effective as well in combination with the Nova. How many peasants did he kill this game? 20? 30?
Aiming for the DK again, looking for the surround, but he just doesn't get him. HawK feels he has to force the hero kill or TP, otherwise this game is lost. The long-range coil, AM in trouble. Barely surviving, but these hero levels are just out of control for TeRRoR. Looks like he's about to close this one out. 57 supply lead, now over 47, with way better heroes.
The town is under siege.
And some free experience from these Gyros as well. The main has not been mining properly for a long time now.
I felt that TeRRoR is giving it away, but no.
You know how he turned it around?
Huh?
He stopped making destroyers.
Yeah. Thank you, Xadian, for the Prime sub. Again. This AoE against the workers. Poor working man. It's at 37. Crazy.
Players' forces are under attack.
And with the castle falling, that is going to be a big problem. HawK is teching at the expansion. He's not giving this game up.
Fighting Spirit again, just like against Death Note, where he almost turned it around with a high level MK, but we don't have that here. Has to invest into so much, into tech, into production buildings. He can't build knights for a long time, and then Fiends reign supreme in the absence of a high level MK. And Death Note. TeRRoR just continues to push.
So many Fiends now, so much damage. They don't actually have upgrades on the Fiends, which I'm surprised about, but This Expo is getting decimated now next after the main. HawK. Does he have a TP? No, he doesn't. And even if he TP's in here, I don't know how much he can do.
TeRRoR.
Writing's on the wall.
TeRRoR hates the birds as much as we do. Gets rid of the guard towers.
The town is under siege.
Thank you, Hazel, for the 2-month resub. Level 3 Paladin. Does that enable a hero focus or something? Oh, Nova on this Mountain King. He has nothing to get out. Blocks himself. So that was the X Factor. That got scratched. And with that, TeRRoR should have the game. Yes! TeRRoR becomes the happy defeater. And ties up the series. 1 map away from the grand final all of a sudden. Or the winner bracket final, rather.
Well done, TeRRoR. Continues to show that he is a very strong player in Europe. One of the contenders for second best undead in Europe. But HawK, please reconsider your build, your opening on Northern Isles. It just doesn't work. Like, even if you go for your slow leveling, level 3 still is not guaranteed. So why don't you just go for the Expo quicker? Because then you also don't get level 3. I mean, he's a smart player. He will have an idea why he's playing it like this. But when he played it differently, I think it looked better.
Right. Foggy, by the way, is in the winner bracket final after a 2-0 over Ente. The winner of this next map will face Foggy. Ente has to wait for quite some time for his opponent. Neutron and Death Note are still playing the round of 16 in the lower bracket. That will take some time. Happy is, of course, waiting for his opponent as well. Sonic's still alive. Cash still alive. Neutron still alive. Roll, Death Note. Cool lower bracket that we have ahead.
Yep. The best of CIS pretty much coming together.
And Ente.
Do you know if... Do you know if Cash played random or orc?
In the grid it says he's random, but no one really knows. Like, we didn't see the games. We were fixed on Death Note as he was so nice and give us the game names as one of the very few players.
So, let's go. Deciding map number 3. Going on to LR. Difficult choice for HawK to make. This map is actually pretty good for both styles. 1 base tier 3 or fast expansion. So very understandable that HawK is very fond of this map. At least he used to be. I know he told us this, when was that? 2015 or something? Don't know if that's still the case, but should still be the case. Easy expansion. Easy creeping for MK, and also decent creeping for Pally on tier 3. It's a lot of nice things for human in the late game, but same goes for undead, of course. They love creeping as well. And especially with destroyers, it's really easy to creep here to the spell against Bloodlust and Inner Fire. Starting off with a normal build is TeRRoR, the Tet Fiends, and HawK as well, of course, with the AM. Haven't seen MK first in a really, really long time.
We had an MK mirror on Terranas, where it's kind of becoming standard. It was nice. Was over after 5 minutes though, but whatever. Still nice. Thank you, Cookie Killer, for the €1. Did not get lost. Did wear my helmet. Good boy. Nice game. Go HawK for the Alliance. And Testy Test with a 14-month resub. You touched my tra-la-la-la-la, my ding-ding-dong kappa. Okay.
It's one of the great songs of human history, Neo. It's an absolute cultural jewel. Thank you, Testy Test.
What song is that?
You touch my tra-la-la. Don't you know that song?
I don't think so.
Really? What the fuck, dude? It's a classic.
Okay.
It's pretty bad, you know? It's pretty trashy, but it is fairly well known. TeRRoR going with an aggressive creep route. You can only do that when you're spawning bottom left, because on the way to the enemy High Priest there is a critter. Same is not the case the other way around. At least I thought that's what he was going to do, but actually no. TeRRoR coming in with the instant aggression. HawK was expecting the DK at the High Priest. That is why the AM moved in so aggressively towards that position. But no, finds out TeRRoR is just looking for harassment and putting some damage on the AM. Need to be careful to always move with the AM. Can't trade hits, makes things very dangerous. HawK begins the tech. So does TeRRoR. No fast expansion here.
Right. One base play by HawK again, just like he did on game 1. Ended the game against Happy, which he won eventually.
He's
So,
trying to cancel the ziggurat again.
yeah, that happens on CH, and that was so good. Does he have
Oh,
enough?
if the ghouls had gotten the block, this would have been a big deal.
He has another water elemental in a second. Ooh,
Close.
yep. He didn't get much lumber back.
That's a big deal. This is the second Fiend delayed for a really long time.
A
Oh,
player's
and he's still making
forces are
Ziggu.
under attack.
Yikers.
Looks like HawK is in shape again. Whenever he can be aggressive.
Yeah. This seems to be HawK's new thing, right? Like when this one base play is happening, go for the second ziggurat cancel.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's definitely his thing of today, after trying the tanks yesterday. Today is level 1 aggression.
Oh yeah, the elemental was actually denied. Wow, that's crazy. 0 experience on the DK.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Do you have to remind me? As if the birds aren't bad enough.
I didn't think you had forgotten. I thought you just minded the birds but didn't mind the snakes.
Snakes are not that bad. But fuck the birds.
Yeah.
Can someone print me a t-shirt that just says fuck the birds?
It's a good t-shirt.
I know.
Did you see that Alfred Hitchcock movie?
The birds?
Birds?
Yeah.
The birds or
really
whatever?
good.
I thought it was weird. I thought like it was supposed to be scary, but it looked so trash because you know it was so old. Nice footy block, by the way.
Yeah.
But only gonna cost 1 coil in the end. Pretty awkward. Both heroes still only level 1. Thirsting for that level 2.
So far away. Holy shit.
I think this super low level is pretty nice for tier 2 human stage though, because MK comes out with 3 storm bolts, and when there's no aura, it's really hard to save against that.
And then you get the necessary experience with these 2 kills that you're supposed to get with 3 storm bolts. And then you catch up on experience and you get your necessary levels on this Archmage. I agree that makes quite some sense.
And he gets level 2 here already, so now Brilliance active for making the ground blue.
Fun fact, HawK is also a bird. That's not what I'm saying. I like HawK. No, because fuck the birds.
Yep.
Oh, good. Okay.
I love the aggressive creeping here by HawK. He knows the Lich isn't quite out yet, so there's not much to fear, really.
Forces are under attack.
Where is the Lich, by the way? Ah, now here is he is out now, okay. Alright, so I guess it was a little bit risky. HawK is taking some calculated risks. Oh, TeRRoR should aim for the last hit here. Yeah, HawK realizes with the Nova that's an easy last hit for TeRRoR, so he probably shouldn't even attempt it on the Ogre Magi.
Mountain King is coming in a second. Nova secures the kill, still no level 2. And that's the dangerous stage that you mentioned. Like, we have Disable on the human side, and you can't really run away without Unholy Aura. Well, you can't slow with Nova, but it's limited. Here we have the block again. Oh, wakes up the creeps. Nice. Oh, Boulder was tossed on the undead, and that should be the kill again. Doesn't even need the hammer. Oh, TeRRoR, you're in trouble. Stormbolt. Does he have the damage to kill him before the TP? Holy! Level up saves him, but for how much longer? Oh, actually gets to the shop for the potion. This sequence was quite insane. And I feel like we lost Remo. Or he dropped his microphone again. No one really knows. HawK TP's out. Oh, 70 HP Mountain King. My lord. That could have been 2 more kills right there. DK almost dead. Mountain King almost dead. TeRRoR survives. And HawK is still on 1 base. And has no shop. Okay, that's quite a problem for this Mountain King. And yeah, Remo died on me. TeRRoR's not aggressive. He is scared about the Stormbolt again. Lich is back. DK has a scroll. Sells it immediately, as of course we have priests and one base means the spell as well. 3-2 on the human side, and Remo's back.
That was weird. We just disconnected. But I'm back. MK looking for more kills. He had a good time here so far. Can he get this around? Currently, everything seems to be working for HawK, and this one works as well. Jesus Christ. Invul popped, MK saved, Stormbolt ready, DK dead. Doesn't even need the Stormbolt because he's going to save it for the next Fiend. And that might very well be the next kill. But Lich is coming in. MK needs to be careful here. Priests need to do their job and heal him. Oh, he's going to die. No, he's not going to die. Yes, he's going to die.
The snakes get him in the end. So Archmage versus Lich is the name of the game so far. But yeah, that was an important kill for HawK. Like, he gets his Mountain King back from the tavern. Mana regen is running. Healing is done by priests. Damage is in with rifles. And no aura, no coil, no access to the tavern because the Mountain King was waiting. It will take some time.
Players' forces are under attack.
Thank you, Money2 Berlin, for the 5-month resub.
Yeah, this is looking great for HawK. Tier 3 is done. Paladin is coming. And look at the map. There's so many creeps left.
Yep.
That's wonderful. That's beautiful.
Lab, Mercenary
up the
Camp,
natural.
expansion, red spots, and nice scout. This expansion, like,
A player's forces
TeRRoR must
are
be
under
thinking,
attack.
okay, that with the fighting thing, that doesn't work too well anymore. Let's try to go for Echo, but he's welcomed by this illusion, and yeah. HawK knows that he has plenty of time.
Yeah. Oh, and look at the illusion scout here seeing the expo. That looks like a bit of a desperate attempt from the TeRRorist. Oh, 2 footies are going to be sacrificed here. That's some
Players'
level ups.
forces are under attack.
Mana Stone, nice.
Lich's 3 DKs.
Deadly Slasher 30, thank you for the €5. Thank you for making my weekend so much better, guys. Is there any news on Anaheim? Is any of the best Asian players going? TH120 Lin Moon. All we know is that we're going and that the Chinese are not going because the US has a travel ban on all Chinese citizens and residents. So TH Romantic Infi 120 will not be in Anaheim.
Kali getting nuked here first, dropping quite low. Way too far up front if you ask me. He's getting healed by the priests a little bit. Destroy the Beast popped in the back, but one destroyer is out ready for the dispel. Parked above the trees, I like that, so he doesn't get sniped too easily. MK with one more Stormbolt gets the kill, but now MK's out of mana. Pally getting focused next. He's in trouble. He might very well be dying. DK still tons of mana left for TeRRoR. But he's falling back. HawK still on the chase. Ooh, that fiend.
Getting safe though. Equal supplies still. Both with an expansion on the way. And TeRRor's is finishing now. HawK is finished as well. All of a sudden we have 50 supply, 2 base, 2 base.
A player's forces
Close to level
are
4
under attack.
Archmage. And a tanky Paladin.
Oh, level 4 for AM would actually be so big. Gets it with the Fiend kill. And now more mana for everything. Only 2 Fiends left. Status in the back, of course, as well. But the DK not being 3, such a big problem. This hero kill. TP into hero kill. He's tying this game now, perhaps.
Can he click down the gold mine? There's no Ziggurat, no Necropolis, nothing to save him. Reinforcements are streaming in with the Expo running. HawK's army should be getting bigger and bigger, but there's still Nova to use against the rifles or priests. Only 1 coil though.
A town is under siege.
One Stormbolt as well. Where is he gonna use it? Divine coming in early. The DK in trouble. He might be dead again. And he is. With only level 2. He's pretty squishy, actually. And that's it. GG. HawK moves on to the upper bracket final.
Yeah, against Foggy. European Classic ahead. Feels like we haven't seen this in a long time because one of them always gets eliminated by Happy. But yeah, HawK versus Foggy, man. They've played each other so many times in GCS, WCA qualifiers, GL qualifiers as well. And this is gonna be great. It's still best of 3. TeRRoR's down to the lower bracket where he faces the likes of Cash and Ente and Neutron. Death Note is up there as well. And okay, Raven is out, but one of a great, like, this remaining bracket is pretty sick. We have Happy, Sonic, Ente, Cash, Death Note, Neutron, TeRRoR, Foggy, HawK remaining. Cool! And we have a little break as well. Thank you, Oxrad41 for the 9-month resub. And we go off for like 5 minutes. In case you want to see another Back to Warcraft Invitational, we're raising funds for that at $500. We are organizing it, another 4-player double elimination as we did in after the Reforged launch. So if you want to help us out, feel free. We're going to do our best to provide you with awesome games. But before, little breaks, you know.